Graduation day from Jefferson High School for Carly Betterman is a little more unique than most. She is a third-generation graduate from what's been titled the world's greatest high school.
Well, it doesn't really look like the world's greatest high school, but with all the people in it and all the families that have gone through it, it really is the world's greatest. So.
One of those families that made it great includes her grandparents. Back in 1962, her grandma, Kathryn Brady, graduated from Jefferson High School. 1 year later, her grandpa, Chuck Betterman, graduated there as well. They were among the first graduates to have spent their sophomore, junior, and senior years here.
Yeah, I came here in 60, 10th grade, and then stayed till 63 I graduated. And it was a pretty new school yet at that time, because I think it was built in 57 or 58, I'm not sure, but wife said it was 58, so.
Gotta go with that. Yeah. Fast forward to the 1980s, and that's when Carly's parents graduated here. First Chuck in '85, then her mom Julie in 1986. And now with the final graduating class of Jefferson High School, she adds that final chapter to this family tradition.
Yeah, I was actually glad she got to be in on this one. Instead of different schools, now it's kind of cool. All our kids are the same school. Mom and dad, kids, grandpa, grandma. It was kind of neat.
Carly is definitely getting the most of her last year at Jefferson. She's quite active in a number of sports and activities. In fact, this weekend she's competing in 2 events at the state track meet. Her athletic involvement has her looking to the possibilities the new school would offer, but family tradition trumps those thoughts every time.
Yeah, it's definitely something special. I never really thought that I would go to the new high school, but it would be kind of cool to have gone there because I would have got all the new sporting equipment and all that, but it's nice to say that not only my parents but my grandparents graduated from the same school as me, so it's pretty cool.
Grandpa and Grandma have had 6 kids graduate from Jefferson, and although Carly's their last grandchild to graduate from here, next year they'll have 2 more graduating from the new high school.
It was a good school, with all the kids here. It's nice, but it's good for them to get a new school, because when we were here, we didn't have to go to outdoor buildings and everything. There was enough room.
That new school has been on the horizon for some time. Julie says her class talked about it when she was graduating.
Actually, they were talking about it back then, that they would be building a new school, because we had the houses behind Jefferson. We had some classes in there, so I knew it would happen someday, but I didn't know I'd have 3 kids go through.
After 56 years of Jefferson graduating classes, starting in the spring of 2015, perhaps a new chapter will begin for another family and their kids and grandkids. For the Voice of Alexandria, I'm Joe Kurkowski.